703 illegal immigrants arrived in the United Kingdom yesterday. Yes, you heard that correct, 703. Whilst our government and police are looking at Facebook posts, illegal immigrants are moving in at the boatload. In today's video, we have some shocking footage of these migrants on a boat, flexing the fact they are heading to the UK. Oh, and by the way, they were all fighting-aged males. This was yesterday, guys. Before we get into the video, though, please do hit that like and subscribe button and join our community. So, this clip that we have shows you a Snapchat from yesterday of illegal immigrants on their way to the UK from France. Have a look. Now, that's 703 people just yesterday that are unaccounted for roaming our streets and offering very little to our society. This Labour government are not concerned about stopping this. They are allowing it and are going after British nationals posting on social media. Now, have you ever wondered what awaits these boats when they arrive at our beaches? Have a guess. Nothing. Absolutely nothing. Want proof? Well, check this clip of what I would say is of 100 illegal immigrants arriving on our beaches completely unchallenged. Check it out. As we said, our police and government are so focused on what you post on social media and stopping our free speech to stop the 703 illegals coming into our country per day. British nationals are not against immigration. We are simply against illegal immigration as it's dangerous to our people and society. In other news, reports are saying Prime Minister Keir Starmer has changed his holiday plans to closely monitor his government's response to the protests in several British cities over the past 2 weeks, leading to more than 700 arrests. Starmer was supposed to spend time with his family on the continent, but he decided to give up his summer break and work from number 10 Downing Street and the PM's official country house, The Independent and Reuters reported. The UK government put forward harsh measures to halt the riots and to speed up the judicial procedures to convict or jail the rioters. UK Justice Secretary Shabana Mahmood warned in an op-ed in The Observer that the impact of these days of disorder will be felt for months and years to come by the national justice system, reiterating at the same time that if you break the law, you will feel the full force of it. At least 6,000 police officers are on duty in potential hotspots, according to The Independent. Starmer, who took office at the beginning of July, warned on Friday that authorities must stay on high alert, hinting that the disorders could flare again. We absolutely have to make sure that our communities are safe and secure and feel safe and secure, he said. Labour lawmaker Bill Esterson celebrated his chief's choice on X. Boris Johnson went on holiday when he was Mayor of London in 2011 during the London riots. Keir Starmer chose not to go on holiday to deal with the riots across the country this week, Esterson said. Former Prime Minister Boris Johnson previously accused Starmer of not understanding the roots of the UK people's discontent over migration in a column in the Daily Mail. On Sunday, hundreds of people gathered in Southport to attend the funeral of one of the 3 victims of the stabbing attack, 9-year-old Alice de Silva Aguiar. After just 5 weeks in the job, Keir Starmer's favourability ratings have now returned to the level he experienced prior to the general election. Following a week of rioting and unrest, a situation the public tend to think Starmer has handled badly, 53% of Britons say they have an unfavourable view of the new Prime Minister, up 4 points, compared to 37% with a favourable view, down 3, giving a net favourability score of 16. Immediately prior to the election, Starmer's net favourability rating had stood at 18, before rapidly rising to 3 after his party's landslide victory, with 44% of Britons having a positive view of the new PM and 47% a negative one. Starmer's high watermark came 2 weeks in, when his net rating reached neutral territory, +0, with 44% apiece having favourable and unfavourable opinions of the Labour leader. The latest results represent a second successive decrease in popularity since that point, with a survey last week showing that Starmer had returned to net negativity at 9. In other news, Britain, France and Germany called on Iran to refrain from attacking Israel as the US ordered the deployment of a missile submarine to the region in anticipation of a strike from Tehran. In a joint statement on Monday, Keir Starmer joined the leaders of France and Germany in warning Iran against the attack it has vowed to carry out after Israel assassinated the leader of Hamas in Tehran last month. We call on Iran and its allies to refrain from attacks that would further escalate regional tensions and jeopardize the opportunity to agree a ceasefire and the release of hostages. They will bear responsibility for actions that jeopardize this opportunity for peace and stability, the statement said. The US has been building up military assets in the region over the past 2 weeks, and the latest orders would see the USS Georgia missile submarine deployed in the Middle East. Lloyd Austin, the US Defense Secretary, also ordered the USS Abraham Lincoln aircraft carrier to accelerate its journey to the region. Hezbollah, Iran's ally in Lebanon, also vowed to attack Israel after the assassination of its military commander in an airstrike last month. Israel has said it would respond harshly to any attack, and the combined threat has raised fears of regional war. Hezbollah has conducted cross-border attacks on Israel almost daily since the war in Gaza began, and Iran launched a barrage of drones and missiles in April after an Israeli airstrike flattened its consulate in Damascus and killed its top commander in Syria. There are hopes that a ceasefire in Gaza would allow all sides to stand down. In their joint statement, Britain, France and Germany said there could be no further delay to a truce. Hamas, which sparked the war by attacking Israel on October 7th, killing more than 1,100 people and kidnapping more than 200, has put into doubt its participation in the coming round of negotiations on Thursday. In a statement, the group said it had already accepted a proposal, rejected by Israel, and called on the Qatari and Egyptian mediators to implement that plan rather than hold more negotiations. The militant group added that a new round of talks would grant Israel more time to continue its attacks on Palestinians. Both Hamas and Israel have accused each other of trying to force through last-minute conditions in the talks, which have staggered along for months with no resolution. Hamas officials did not immediately respond to requests to clarify their statement, but the group's new leader, Yahya Sinwar, who is believed to have masterminded the attack on Israel, has taken a hardline stance on ceasefire talks, to the frustration of mediators, despite the massive death toll in Gaza, which the Hamas-run health ministry says is approaching 40,000. What are your thoughts on the ongoing illegal immigration crisis? Let me know down in the comment section below, and please do hit the like and subscribe button to keep up to date.